Hey there, how's everything going? This is Vince with Remodel 180. Sometimes a quick, simple do and don't list is just what's needed when you're planning a remodel. So today, we're going to be going over the do list. So first off, do have a budget in mind that you can live with and that's realistic for what you want to accomplish. I've talked about this a few times before on the podcast, but when a contractor asks you budget questions, it's not a trick. To design to spend all your money, take all your money. That's a fear that a lot of people have. It's typically not a trick. It's a clarifying question to make sure that both you and the contractor are on the same page, at least in the same ballpark when it comes to the total cost of the project. For me, it's a clarifying and time-saving question. If the client has a specific budget that's fixed and they either won't move it or can't move it for some reason, and I know that for me to do their project that we've talked about, it's going to cost me more than that to do, then there's no need to have a further conversation or to schedule a visit to their home if we're talking about this on the phone. I just need to respect their budget, and that's fine. Everybody's budget is different. The next, do ask questions. Please ask questions. A lot of questions. It's okay to ask questions when you as a homeowner aren't clear about something or you don't understand something that we as contractors are saying. Maybe you don't understand the language we're using. Maybe you don't understand the terms. Maybe you just have a whole lot of questions because you've been burnt by a contractor before. It's okay. Ask the questions. We prefer that you ask questions until you understand something instead of remaining confused and then that confusion growing into frustration. We understand that you don't live in our world. Next, do be honest with your contractor. By and large, most people are honest. However, some homeowners, some people have been given a bad impression, maybe bad information by TV, the internet, other media, convincing them that contractors are just really, we're out to rip off people and take advantage of old people. And it's simply not true. The vast majority of contractors that I know are just hardworking entrepreneurs that chose the trades, and they're great, hardworking, honest people. By withholding information from your contractor, withholding budget information, mashing down, stomping down your fears, concerns, frustrations, expectations, you're just in reality harming your project and making it harder for us to do a great job for you. So simply be honest with your contractor and about your budget and all of your concerns. Next, do have a clear idea of what you want and why you want to do it. Make a list, take pictures, use Pinterest, Instagram, other websites, other resources to get ideas and inspiration for what you want. We love that when you do that. It gives us a lot of great information to help you. Know why you're remodeling. Do you need more room for the family, for the grandkids? Is it time for you to do your dream kitchen or dream bathroom? Did you buy this home? Is it a new home for you? And you bought it knowing that the kitchen or the bathroom didn't meet your needs and expectations. Maybe it's a tiny kitchen, but you love to cook. So know all those things. Have a good, clear idea of what you want to do and why you want to do it. Next, do be ready to make decisions. There's going to be a lot of decisions during a remodel project. I'm going to run down just a few of them for an average kitchen remodel. Do you want to keep the same floor plan or change it? New flooring? What about the cabinets? Are they going to be painted or stained? What size upper cabinets do you want? Do you want cabinets, upper cabinets with glass doors? What kind of cabinet hardware? What about the paint on the wall? What sheen is it going to be? What color is it going to be? Countertop material, laminate, quartz, concrete, granite, many choices. Are you going to reuse the appliances or going to keep them? Is the refrigerator, stove, and microwave going to be in the same place or are we going to move them? What about under cabinet lighting? What about in cabinet lighting if you chose glass cabinets? Room lighting, where's the room lighting going to go? Can lights or some other kind of lights? Pendant lights over the sink or can lights over the sink? What about your pantry? What about the shelving in the pantry? What about the trim? We already talked about the paint color. The sink, what style sink do you want? Is it going to be a farmhouse sink? Is it going to be a drop-in sink? Is it going to be an undermount sink? Range hood, yes or no? Maybe you're going to use the microwave as the range hood. What about an island? Yes for the island or no for the island? Do you have room for the island? Are you going to add outlets? Are you going to add light switches? There's all these decisions that come into remodeling your kitchen or bathroom or just any room in the house. So be ready to make decisions. Next, do communicate clearly. Your contractor is going to likely have a way of communicating that fits into their systems. Maybe it's email, texting, phone call, some combination of all those. Some contractors even have an online portal through their website or another site that you can use to log in and send messages back and forth, send pictures back and forth, and kind of keep up to date on your project. Whatever the medium of communication is, be sure to use it and clearly communicate with your contractor, even if you're communicating frustration. Definitely let them know when you're happy and excited, but don't be afraid to communicate your questions, fears, concerns, and more. Do expect the saying, you get what you pay for, to be true. Most contractors of similar skill and quality will be close in cost. However, when you see a price that's significantly higher or lower, there's a reason for that large difference. A high price could mean that the contractor is maybe purposefully pricing them out of the project because they're just not interested. Or maybe they made an error. Maybe they have a minimum job size that they're able to accept. It may mean that they are head and shoulders above other contractors in your area when it comes to quality and service. They might have better craftsmen, better systems, and more attention to detail. On the other hand, a price that's way lower could mean that the contractor is new and inexperienced. They might be using cheap material and cheap labor, or that they're doing the bait and switch method to reel you into the contract with a low price and then change order you to death as they get started. Get what you pay for. Do be prepared for the unexpected. All good contractors go into a job with a plan. It may be a design for a new kitchen or bathroom or a full set of blueprints for an addition or a new home. Plans change, designs change. A contractor with good systems is going to be able to minimize the impact of the unexpected happening, but nothing can eliminate the unexpected. So be prepared for the unexpected. There's a saying that no battle plan survives first contact with the enemy. And that's not meaning that the client is the enemy. In this context, it's simply saying that it's true that nobody knows what's going to be found inside your walls, under your floor, in your soffits, in the ceilings, in the earth. Nobody knows those things. We can estimate, but be prepared for the unexpected to happen on your project. Do hire a professional, credentialed, licensed, and insured contractor. Do you know what license your contractor holds? Do you know if it's valid and active? Here in Tennessee, you can go to verify.tn.gov to verify your contractor's license. Now, every state's going to have a way you can verify their license. And if you do an online search, you'll find it. In Tennessee, we have a few different types of licenses. One is a home improvement license, very simple, very low cost to get. And it will allow somebody to do a project up to $24,999.99. Now, that requires that the contractor do all the work themselves. They're not allowed to sub out portions of the work to other trades. They're also not allowed to take on a $50,000 project and split that into two phases to keep it under the license threshold. Now, you can get a general contractor's license like I have that will allow you to do almost any work residentially. Unless you get a commercial endorsement, you can't do the commercial work. But that general contractor's license is then rated on the financial stability of the contractor, and the license limit will be tiered according to those numbers. There are some design companies and cabinet supply companies that will perform remodeling jobs of sometimes a substantial size. Make sure those companies, if you hire them, are licensed and insured to do that type of work. Hiring a contractor or a business that isn't licensed and insured, it's not a problem until it is a problem. So check it out. Do ask to see proof of the contractor's license and insurance. I personally bring that with me when I visit somebody's home and show them that, yes, I'm licensed and insured. If they can't show proof, it's something to be concerned about. Red flag, check it out. Just so I'm clear, by license, I don't mean a business license. Anybody can go get one of those if you just pay the fee to get it. If the contractor is required by the city, state, county to be licensed to perform their trade, then they're going to have proof to show you. Same for insurance. It's very easy to get proof of insurance from your agent if you have it. And finally, do avoid websites and publications that have a negative bias against the contractor. They may say, things like how to control your contractor, how to keep your contractor on a short leash, or other dialogue or terms that, kind of pits you against the contractor. Also avoid websites from people and organizations outside of the trades. They may be well-intentioned. They may be consumer advocacy or protection groups. A lot of times you'll see this from real estate websites, but ultimately they're not in our field and they don't know all the nuances and details. Maybe they're just writing an article to sell ads and get clicks on their website. A great source for homeowners that comes from within our trade and our profession is NARI, N-A-R-I, the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. They have great resources for homeowners as well as contractors. Contractor can become NARI certified. Another great source is HBA, the Home Builders Association. So go inside the industry to find accurate information, because NARI and HBA have a vested interest in providing homeowners good, accurate information about the trades. So that's all for the do list. Next video is going to be the don'ts. So thanks for watching, and check me out, Vince at remodel180.com. Thank you.